Welcome back! Today I will be showing you my favorites all throughout 2018. I'm so excited to show you what my little treasures are in my collection. But let's get into it. By the way, if you are interested in this look right here, I did film it. It is my easy drugstore Christmas makeup look. I'll link it down below for you. I'm first going to be starting off with my favorite face primers. My first holy grail face primer is the Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Primer. I love this primer because of the moisture it brings to my face. It's such a great moisturizing kickoff for the day. This one I use when I want a little bit more glow, but I don't want to look oily. This is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I've heard so much about this stuff before I got it, and okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Most primers, truly, I do think are a gimmick. I do not think all primers work. Sometimes I do not think primers are necessary. Just pop on some moisturizer and that can act as your primer. These, however, have really been standouts for me, and I do enjoy putting them on my face. Moving on to foundation. This foundation, I can't get enough of it. When someone tells me they have not tried it, I get so angry. You need to try it. You need to have it in your collection. You just need this in your life. It is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. The finish of this blows my mind. I've never worn a foundation so beautiful before. It's not a matte foundation. It is not a dewy foundation. It's what I'm wearing on my face right now. If you want your skin to still look like skin after applying foundation, I do have another foundation combo I love to wear. I wear this combo when I really want a dewy look. And one of these foundations I wear in this combo, I tell people what it is and how much I love it. A lot of people are taken aback and they kind of don't believe me. They're like, really though? Like, are you sure? Yes, girl. I'm talking about the Essence Fresh and Fit foundation. Essence, yes, is one of the most affordable brands out there, but the quality and the longevity of this foundation is so good. The only downside to this foundation is that there are literally only 4 shades, which breaks my heart because I want everyone to try this because it truly is so amazing. In combination with this, I use the Too Faced Do You foundation. I mostly combine it with the Essence foundation to make it last longer. For powders, I didn't really try that many powders this year. I'm not sure why, nothing really caught my eye. I tried some and I hated them, Flower Beauty, but the one I have been using non-stop is the Milani translucent powder. It just does its job, mattifies, fills in my pores, sets my makeup, all that jazz. On to bronzer. I tried to narrow this down. I couldn't. Bronzer is my true love. So I have 2 powder bronzers and 2 cream bronzers. First bronzer I'm going to mention is the most luxurious, most expensive one item I have in my collection. It is my Marc Jacobs Omega Tantasic bronzer. I love how big the mirror is on top. And this color is so gorgeous. It's the perfect neutral toned bronzer. It looks good on almost any skin tone. Seriously, I have never seen anyone use this and not love it. And it's crazy to me because I've used this so much already, but it still looks like I have barely even touched it. The Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer is also an amazing bronzer. This kind of seems like a dupe to me for the Marc Jacobs one. It has a very similar shade. This is the shade Light Bronzer, and it has a very similar smell. I love cream bronzers. I love them. It's the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer. You're saying, how is it a cream but it's matte? I don't know, girl, but it is. Instead of just applying it all over my face, I do apply it with a beauty sponge like this first and then pat it out. So once you do pat it out though, it is a matte. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Last but not least, I use this for contouring. It is the perfect toned contour stick I've ever seen, I've ever used. Especially being fair, a lot of contouring sticks are still way too warm. This is the Hard Candy Highlight and Contouring Stick. I've honestly never really used the concealer or highlighting part of it, but the cream contour part is so beautiful. It blends out so well. I have no problems with this whatsoever. And it's drugstore. For blush, y'all know I gotta say Milani Baked Blushes. I am not a blush person, but these products made me a blush person. There's just something about them. You just put on your skin and your face is just transformed to look like a goddess. I have mine in 2 shades. This is Berry Amore and Luminoso. For some reason, Luminoso is a lot more powdery than Berry Amore, but the finish is still similar and they both look flawless. Highlighter, you already know. The Flower Beauty Shimmer and Strobe Highlighting Palette. I have never been more surprised over a highlighting palette in a very long time. And they're wearable shades. These next highlighters, they're the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Highlighters. I have mine in Flexitarian and Lunch Money. I was very pleasantly surprised by these. I was on a hunt for another good highlighter and nothing was speaking to me. I swatched Becca, Anastasia, Morphe, Makeup Revolution highlighters, but none of them were speaking to me. I was about to walk out the door and this certain Ulta had a ColourPop stand that I've never seen before. I was so surprised. These were so good. They have like a cushiony effect to them. Like if you press your finger in it, you can see there's a dent. I'm gonna swatch these, y'all. This is Flexitarian. And Lunch Money. Lunch Money is more yellow toned. I do use Flexitarian more just because I think it's a little bit more va-va-voom, but Lunch Money is still super gorgeous. I have to mention one more highlighter. I almost had tears of joy falling off my cheeks from this product. It's the J-Cat Beauty Luxe Pro Powder in the shade Pearl Luminizer. The power that this has astounded me. I'm just gonna take some of that leftover powder that's in the cap and I'll swatch it on my hand for you. Okay. Oh my gosh. Y'all, oh my gosh. When I use this, I love to set my face first and use my damp beauty blender to apply this because then it makes the loose powder a little bit damp, a little bit wet. And then I apply it on my cheekbones. Concealer, I'm pretty sure you can guess at least one of my favorites. I use it in probably every single video. But it's the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. They did also come out with a supersize concealer, which I'm so thankful for because I go through these so ridiculously fast, it's almost sick. This concealer is a great dupe for Tarte Shape Tape, but I honestly like this more because Tarte Shape Tape is almost too much. I feel more cakey underneath my eyes. I think it's too matte for me. I just think this is the perfect finish for what I personally want. Another concealer that I'm in love with, I first used it in my testing out Catrice Cosmetics and I am so freaking glad I did. It's the Liquid Camouflage Concealer and it says it's high coverage. She is high coverage. This is the concealer I use when I don't want to wear foundation. I don't really want to wear makeup that day, but I need to cover up those dark circles of mine. I go in with this, I do like 2 little dots right in my dark circles, maybe a little bit in my nose socket because we all know that thing is dark. And I just blend it out with my finger and I leave and go throughout my day. I do not need to set this concealer at all. This concealer does not crease on me. It does not crease, which is insane. Brows. Brows are definitely my least favorite part of my whole makeup routine. I love it when they look filled in, but I just don't like the process of filling them in. My favorite brow pencils are the e.l.f. brow pencils. This is the original. It's around $1, it might be $1.99, and this is the Ultra Precise brow pencil. This is, I think, $5.99 or $4.99. These are my absolute favorites because I go through brow pencils so ridiculously fast. I'm talking like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So for instance, I'm not going to spend $24 for an Anastasia brow pencil every 2 weeks. To me, that's just bogus. So these are one of the cheapest brow pencils you can get, but they are still so good. And to set my brows and make them look more full, I use the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. If you want to brow catfish somebody, I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm making it a thing, just use this. Eye primers. I have been loving the Urban Decay Eye Primer Potion in the shade Eden. They have so many different eye primers. I just like this one the most because it has that skin color to it. So it also kind of acts as a concealer for my eyelids. My eyeshadow looks flawless all day long, all night long. My eyeshadow does not crease. It does not transfer. It really just stays put all day. A good dupe for this is the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base. This stuff is very similar, it's just not as smooth, I think, as the Urban Decay one. Let's talk eyeshadow. 2018 was definitely the year of eyeshadow palettes. Holy crap, the amount of collaborations with brands coming out with a new eyeshadow palette. Oh my gosh, there's so many. And one of mine is a collaboration. It is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill, the Vault collection. My favorite palette out of this one though is the Dark Magic palette. It has such a cool story with the color scheme going on here, and this has definitely been one of my favorite palettes. It is so unique, it is so beautiful. The shadows are perfectly pigmented and they blend out so well. For a more affordable palette, I have the Wet n Wild Nude Awakening palette. This is such a good basic palette. It is what I'm wearing right now on my eyes. I'm wearing the two transition shades, that matte cream shade and the cranberry shade. This is such a great palette, especially if you're just wanting to start into makeup. A lot of drugstore palettes, I'm gonna tell you, are pretty crappy. Eyeshadow palettes is still an area that I think drugstore can really do better on, but this one is really great. I have to mention this palette. I've only had it for maybe not even a month. I just have to mention this palette because I saw it and I was speechless. It's the Jeffree Star Alien palette. The colors in this palette are so unique and so different, yet he was still able to come up with the story of when all of them are put together. This palette is so amazing. It's so gorgeous and different, but I think its originality is really what makes me so drawn to it. And these shades are so blendable, they're so buttery, they just really are so beautiful. If it sounds like I'm falling in love, I am. For eyeliners, I have a liquid and a kohl. For the kohl liner, I've been loving the Mally Beauty Evercolor Starlight Waterproof Liner. This is in the shade Midnight. It's just black. I've been really enjoying this. Unless I purposely smudge it out, it doesn't smudge. It's just a little expensive. I don't know if I would purchase it again, because I'm pretty sure this was $20 for one eyeliner. I don't know, to me that's just a little bogus for an eyeliner. And for liquid, y'all know it's a Physicians Formula Ultra Precise Liner in Ultra Black. It's the Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner Plus Serum. I don't notice my eyelashes growing with it. It's just really an amazing eyeliner. I rarely use anything but this. It really makes those sharp points of your eyeliner so easy. If you don't got it, you need to get it. Get it. For mascara, my favorite has been the Killer Curves mascara by Physicians Formula. This mascara really has the finish of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I love the packaging. I love the wand of this mascara. I am not a fan of mascaras that have these super weird fancy wands that have a unique shape. Honestly, the product should speak for itself. It doesn't need a super fancy wand to be amazing. So the fact that this just has a simple wand makes me like it even more. To get my lower lashes, I've been using the Wet n Wild Mega Slim Skinny Mascara. It's the tiniest wand, but you have so much control to get every single lower lash. I don't notice any flaking with this. My favorite pair of lashes have been the Pure Cosmetics Bombshell lashes. They're kind of just dancing in there. But I love these lashes. They're so beautiful. I put them on and they instantly, any eye look amazing. And like I spent 300 hours on the eye look when in reality I spent 5 minutes. So I love these so much, and of course they're cruelty free like everything else in this video. And lash glue, I've just been using the Pure Cosmetics lash glue. I love that it's a wand and not a squeezy tube because it's really easy to squeeze out too much glue onto your lash strip. So using a wand makes it 10 times more easier to control the amount of glue. Let's move on to lips. My favorite lip combo, I cannot get enough of it, is the Tarte lip liner in the shade Latergram with the Flower Beauty matte lipstick in Autumn Rose. This combo, when I put it on, makes me feel like I can conquer the world. I can conquer any problem in front of me. It makes me feel so confident. I put it on, I'm like, ooh, yes, life, bring it, because I got it. This lipstick has some like confidence power boosting itch in it. I don't know, I love it so much. It's so beautiful. It has that perfect mauve taupe to it. I just love and I'm obsessed with. Another lipstick that I really do enjoy, Daniel actually got me in one of the challenge videos. It was the Husbands Buy Our Makeup, and he actually bought this and he did a pretty good job. Obviously, it's in my favorites video. It is the e.l.f. Beautifully Bare Satin Lipstick in the shade Touch of Pink. It is truly just a beautiful touch of pink. I put it on and I just feel so feminine and cute. I just love it. And for a gloss, this is technically a lip plumper, but I don't think it really plumps my lips. It just kind of has that tingly feeling a little bit. It's the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper. This is in the shade Almost Natural. This is such a true plain nude. I put it on a lot of the times on top of that Touch of Pink shade. Oh, it's such a beautiful gloss. I even layer this on top of another gloss just to make it look even more glossy because I'm all into those wet, damp look in the lips. I am a huge fan of facial sprays. My favorite is the Mario Badescu Cucumber and Green Tea Facial Spray. This smells so good. I instantly feel refreshed, rejuvenated, ready to take on the day. For setting my face, I always use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I love how fine the mist is. So it's not a spray that you have to keep pumping for the spray. You just press it down once and it's like an air freshener. You just But I love that this doesn't cause big water spots all over my face when I'm trying to set my makeup because that really just pisses me off. I have to mention my little $1 fan, you guys. Without this little buddy, I would not know what to do after I set my face. I went from fanning with my hands to this, and boy, is it a difference. I'm also gonna tell you guys my favorite skincare products. When I have a full face of makeup on, dark eyeshadow, I love to first take off my makeup with the Simple Micellar Water. This stuff is so good at removing your makeup and dirt and grime and everything else on your face. I do have really sensitive skin. I turn red and irritated really fast with some products. I mean, it even says on the bottle it's kind to your skin. It really is. If you're a sensitive baby like me, the brand Simple is really the brand for you. You should really check it out. After going in with the micellar water on a cotton pad, removing most of that makeup, I washed my face with the Purpose Face Wash. This is the most gentle face wash ever, yet it has such great power at cleansing your face and removing any excess makeup. I've been using this since I was 12 and I still stand by it 101%. After I remove all my makeup, I do like to put some masks on. My pores look so good afterwards. This is Yes to Tomatoes Clear Skin, a detoxifying charcoal snap mask stick, and it's one that you twist up and you just put all over your face. It does say 5 minutes and you can wash it off. I honestly leave it on more towards 7 to 10 minutes. I love the results with using this. After the mask action, I always moisturize. I always wash my face with that Purpose Face Wash and moisturize with this every morning and night, regardless of if I wear makeup or not. I use the Simple Replenishing Moisturizer. This stuff saved me from eczema in my junior year of high school around my nose. It was really gross and crusty. This really saved me. It does work. It makes my skin feel so soft and moisturized and hydrated. I love the brand Simple. They have a face scrub, a foaming cleanser. I always use their makeup wipes. This brand is really just one of my favorites. Some fun random favorites of mine that are not beauty related at all. My favorite food for the majority of 2018 have been grilled cheese sandwiches. Although I cannot master making them because I burn them every freaking time. They're so good. I have a slight obsession, actually. That's what I might have for lunch because that sounds real good. And with some tomato soup. And music I've been listening to most recently has been by the artist Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish, you are weird. You have a personality I don't really understand. Like, I can't tell if you're emo or if it's just like you're just like in a mood, you know? But your songs, your voice, I dig it. I can't get enough of you. I've been listening to you nonstop. I'll play you my 2 favorite songs. My first favorite song by her is called I Don't Want to Be You Anymore. I love the message of that song. It's really freaking deep, man. The next one is called When the Party's Over. Alright guys, those were my favorites of the year of 2018. I can't believe this year is already almost over. It just started. Please let me know what your favorite die-hard products are. It doesn't even have to be beauty related. Tell me your favorite foods. Tell me your favorite songs. I'm always into learning new songs. Your favorite snacks, your favorite candles, favorite anything. I want to know. Just leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorites are. 2019, I am so eager to see what products you have in store. I will see you in my next video, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Mwah! Bye.